just be like, you know, you're playing really well, sir, but you're not playing that well.
Do you need it?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Oh, okay. So Rick Garcia. So I brought a World Cup Soccer here for the women's tournament, and the pop bumper is giving us problems. Not the scoop, the final draw.
The apron pop bump, the apron of the pop bumper isn't registering.
No, I'm sorry, the scoop, the final draw scoop's not letting the ball out.
Oh, that's a problem. Yeah.
Well, you know, you need the final draw shot.
So yeah, it's either the switch or the coil.
All right, here is Robert Byers.
So we are on ball 2. Nobody really has anything big going on yet. But players 1 and 2, obviously, they only have 1 ball left to play, whereas Robert has this ball he's currently playing, and player 4, Travis Hanna, has nothing started, but he has a second and third ball to play. He played with his food and paid the price.
I did that a lot today.
Indigestion from the flippers.
A lot today.
All right, can we minimize that so we can see chat again? How do we see the chat?
Yeah, good call.
There we go. Nice, Fox Cities Pinball putting VIP on the back of his chairs. Are they not banks? So Ray Day, it is not a predetermined set of banks. So the top seed in each group gets to choose the bank. To make your own, create your own bank.
Thank you.
And then the player order on game 1 is based off of seed, but then the player order on games 2 and 3 is Pinburg style. So it's reverse order from the prior game that gets choice of order on the next. So here's Travis Hanna, and Travis is relatively new to the competitive pinball scene and just playing awesome.
He really is playing better. I mean, it's just incredible.
And he has Deadpool. I can't tell if his drops are down yet, but he's got the green flashing, so he's really close to starting little Deadpool. Takes a first strike. Nice, a snick for free. Just send that up there and get a snick. Nice scoop. Here we go. The party is about to start for Travis.
Yeah.
And he will be very vocal about that party.
Yeah, he sure will. Started the mode, and then let's get little. Why would you choose that battle?
That's the battle I would choose to. But unfortunately, he flubbed the kick out. But that's the battle I would choose when you have little Deadpool multi-ball ready.
Yeah.
Because you can flail into those side targets that are dangerous in single ball play, and then light all the other orange shots up like a bright orange Halloween Christmas tree. Hot take: don't ever start a battle, just disco all day. Well, yeah, disco all day. This is I would say stock spinner on the left orbit. So I think I think most people are seeing about 3 shots to get the disco multi-ball ready. So you've got to then go into the pops and survive the pops feed for 3 shots before it's lit. And but yeah, that's certainly disco multi-ball is a very accessible multi-ball. And it also can be pretty lucrative if you keep it going. And you throw in some snicked action with disco, and you can get some pretty big, decent points. But yes, Ray Day, you should have come to this. For those of you who have not come to this before or just seen the Space City Open here in the Houston Arcade Expo for the first time, this is a great tournament to come to. It's a match play qualifying, followed by this Papa-style match play finals. 104 players are in it. It's capped because of the space limitations and number of pin limitations. So that look for that. Follow the Houston Arcade Expo. Follow Space City Pinball League on the various socials. So that way you can remain informed for next year.
Yeah.
So you can get the tickets because they sell out fast.
They did. TPF sold out fast too.
And speaking of Space City.
We're gonna just get Todd Tuckey in. We'll get him. Can we get him on this third one? Oh, I'll get you in a minute. I promise. Here, have him join with this one. You can stand, Todd Tuckey. We have celebrities coming by.
Yeah,
Colin. Oh, he's just.
There we go.
Rubbing that microphone. There you go. Hey, how are you?
Hey. I'm on now.
A relative newcomer to the pinball scene here.
Yeah. Well, to this scene, to this room.
Yeah.
You were in here videoing earlier this weekend.
Yes. I came in when they were setting up the games.
Yeah.
And then I came in a second time and filmed, seeing what games were out of order or fixed.
Yeah.
They were putting a little card on each machine to see which one was not working or what it needed to be fixed for the next player.
So right now it looks like Matthew just passed Craig, I believe. I think Craig has just shy of 46.
Right.
So Craig is guaranteed to do no better than second, and with Byers nearly at that, he can practically plunging at that. So Craig is looking at no better than a third at this point. So here we go with Matthew selecting Juggernaut. He's got to bash those the Deadpool target banks, and unfortunately, same almost identical drain that we saw from Travis.
Yeah.
He did not handle the kick out effectively, and straight down the middle.
So what do you think about this? This is Space City Open. I'm Jamie, and this is Colin, and welcome to our stream.
We're having a lot of fun here, everyone. Certainly worth a trip if you haven't been out here
Get
before.
a chair. You need a chair?
And there we are. So I don't have to bend over.
There you go.
I mean, we all get bent over enough by pinball.
Yeah,
pinball
is hard enough as it is.
Yeah,
Unless you're playing a cocktail table pinball.
that's
True.
true. True.
So you're sitting then.
So here is Robert Byers, and he is on.
He is not safe yet. Oh my gosh! Even with his bonus, he will not catch him yet. This will be close now. He'll almost probably have about $1 million in bonus right now. That should do it. Yeah. So he will catch Craig on bonus.
Okay.
So Craig is now pretty much locked into third or worse, and Byers has the chance now to see if he can chase down 55, but he does not. Deadpool is
playing very hard.
It's playing. I mean, all these games, it's a fine line you walk, but you have to set them up difficult. And yet at the same time, if you can find the shots and get the flow, we've seen people put up 1.5 billion on this Deadpool.
Yeah.
During the qualifying. So every one of these games is a nice balance of you will get destroyed if you miss, and the slings are very active, but you hit your shots. And look at Travis; he's going around getting the crowd worked up.
He's an excitable person.
He's determined.
He's very excitable, almost as excited as you are, but not as excited, almost. But he's a pretty excited guy.
Well, I can't get excited when I can't play pinball.
Oh, that's true.
It's a little difficult.
He's got the head. He's got the head nod too, so he knows.
Yeah.
Just like your videos, you get the head nods on the video cam.
See, he knows what he's doing.
He does.
Uh-oh, those slings are deadly. I don't like any of this yet.
No, I panic. I mean, I really do. Nothing to don't panic.
Okay, all right, take a breath.
Take a breather.
I don't know what that shot was. Okay, he wants the orbits or that center spinner, but the orbits are better because they feed the top lanes and you get progress towards defeating your nemesis Sabretooth. Oh, that was nice control there. So there we go. Okay, he's trying to stack on Little Deadpool multi-ball, and he did it. So here we go. The party is starting. Little Deadpool multi-ball. Yeah.
Oh,
that's okay.
No, he's okay.
So it's a really dim flasher.
I see it.
It's a really dim flasher. Yeah.
Save ball. I see it.
And
so I'm going to show you something that's pretty cool, guys. But in Wolverine, this is what you want to shoot. You want to shoot here, over here, and he just tilted.
Tim, Mr. Wormhole, Tim Hood, gifting out subs.
Thank you,
for
Tim
the generosity.
Hood. That's very generous. Everyone, a gift of subs.
Oh no! I looked away and he
drained.
Oh my gosh! I got
distracted.
He
tilted
out.
He tilted out during multi-ball.
What was the pinball that went? He tilted. I can't think of the game.
Wow.
Yeah, he had danger off the super skill shot. So he had danger right off the way, and then boom. I mean, so.
Oh, Travis. So that'll hopefully
kicking yourself.
That'll hopefully come with a little more experience as he plays a little more, and not to know when. You got to play on little pins and needles.
You hate to tilt multi-ball, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
especially when you're in a situation where he was chasing down. I mean he had the game in hand that he could have gone from worst to first on that multi-ball stack alone.
Yeah. So here comes Craig Squires. Putting in the scores and just checking it out.
Oh, man, Byers just barely passed Craig.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
All right, so Byers had a 1 coming in, and we'll have only in the 3. Matthew Talley is sitting in the catbird, so he'll have 6 points.
Yeah.
Craig will have 5, so it'll be 6, 5, 3, 0. So unfortunately, that means Travis is already eliminated.
Isn't he?
He's playing for pride. And for positioning in terms of the final results, and then Byers will need at least a second, and with 1 out, and he'd like to win. If he can win, then then Byers is guaranteed to be in with a 7. It would guaranteed a tiebreak rather.
Okay.
So we could have a 7-7-7 tie.
Which would be really cool.
But we are not following this group. We are following the prior group, and they are going to now play on Deadpool.
Yes, they are. And that hasn't been put up yet. That's why this is not here. And let's go to the just the commentators.
So, yeah, so Todd Tuckey, is this your first time on a competitive pinball stream?
Yes, actually it is.
All right.
Exciting.
Yeah, I've walked by them and people said hello, but that's about it.
And so we got a little downtime in the action, so we don't have to be calling that. So what's been the most novel thing or the coolest thing you've seen so far this weekend here at Houston Expo?
Well, it was fun meeting the stars of the last Starfighter.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, they brought in the last Starfighter stars as part of kind of their big marquee thing that they advertised.
And it worked.
Yeah.
A lot of people were pleased to see.
Were there some cosplay going on of Last Starfighter cosplay?
We had some. I was about to head back over. I went up to the room, but I think the cosplay started today at 3:30, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I've been in here.
I'm like a tournament zombie.
Yeah.
I don't see the sunshine or anything.
Okay,
Yes.
here they go.
And then we party until very early in the morning here at Houston Expo. It is a party show. It's a party tournament. So if you're expecting like golf claps and stuff like this, don't come to this tournament.
Not this tournament.
Okay.
So
thank you, Jamie and Wormhole here for all that you're doing here.
Thank you so much. I'm having a tough time getting this match play score.
And this is a tight tilt. It says Scott just discovered tilting out his ball 1 with less than $1 million.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this up for you guys.
You know, I can open up the coin door and fix that tilt problem.
You could.
All right, well, here comes, I'm going to get the scores up in a second, but I don't think it has been refreshed on match play. I think that's one of my problems.
Really? Okay. Yeah, hit that, whatever refresh you're looking on. I thought it.
Right? Deadpool, still Craig Squires.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't go back to the chat. Maybe they'll be able to tell us.
Yeah, we'll go back to the chat. Houston knows how to party for sure. Yes, we do.
All right, Phil's over addressing his issue on Iron Maiden right now.
But here's Jack Revnew. What's your strategy here? Because that lock shot's really tough.
Yeah, this katana ramp is difficult to get it to go all the way around. I honestly, on this one, the snick, you're more likely to get a snick to go up that ramp for the katana shot. So I would just snick it because you get the same thing. You get a lock from the snick and you get a 2x or 3x.
Yeah, right.
So just snicked all day. And unfortunately, we did not see much either from Jack there on player 2. And here I'm gonna go to my phone here to pull up the.
Thank you, Alan, for answering Ray Day's question. These are private collectors, and they bring them, and Colin and Phil and all these group of people make sure that they're perfect.
Go ahead and hit mute mine. So I'm going to take off the headset to go try to get match play to refresh.
Okay.
You know how to do that?
What number are you? Okay, look up the top. Just put it down quietly, and we'll work on that next time. Okay. Yeah, but collectors bring them in. Here is Gilbert Herrera. Oh, look at you. This is important. I'll put it up. I hit it. There it is.
All fixed.
All fixed. Again, I so badly need to be produced. And that's what Colin and Phil do for me. They produce me. I'm Jamie, and I'm just part of the Wormhole Pinball. And I'm just really a voice. And I need people next to me to help me, get me through it.
Yep. You need a producer and director.
I need it all. I need it all.
All right, so we got Chris, local Houstonite, Space City Pinball regular, and he did the Bob Matthews turnaround right there. He turned around with his hands out like, hey,
we miss Bob this year. Bob, if you're listening, we miss you. Last year at TPF, he asked for a telestrator again and again, and I finally got him a telestrator. He's on here. But we'll get it for TPF.
So you have a telestrator, huh?
I do.
using the mouse.
Well, I use the
okay.
mouse as a telestrator to telestrate
Okay,
things.
cool. Yeah, but they can't see that. They don't see the.
They only see the small
Oh,
line.
okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
Kind of cool.
All right, so Scott trying to do a little more with what he did on ball 1. He didn't really make any progress or any points. And that scoop is rejects a lot.
Yeah, right. Tough to get it on the fly is the scoop, but he got a little.
He is
bump in
a saber-tooth guy. First one, nice catch. I would have liked to see him actually take that to a cradle instead of flailing away. He did this great catch, and it was gonna. Oh no! He's smacking it. He's smacking the cabinet hard on his flips, and getting dangers. You can get away with one big move and not go straight to tilt. It's pretty fair, but you cannot be ham-handed with this pin.
There's that skint you were talking about.
Yep. So, oh man, he needs to lay off this. He's just flipping way too hard. So would you be tilting on this? Are you a ham-handed kind of guy, Todd?
I'm a finger person.
Okay.
Oh,
well then
and
you'd
he
be
did
fine.
tilt.
Hey, nothing-
And he
man.
tilted.
Yeah. You gotta adapt to how the tilt's set up.
I didn't play at all through the Deadpool at all, so I'm not. I didn't get, but I know a few of them are tight on the tilt.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, a lot of these shots on Deadpool will all come back to the flipper and all be controllable. So you have to mitigate that by having tight slings and having a fair but tight tilt. And I think as long as you're not just smacking those flipper buttons too hard, I think you can play this without tilting as much as you're seeing. But yeah, this is oh nice, the super skill, 5 million.
There you go, Jack.
And a lock. He's got 2 locks. He needs 1 more lock for Ninja Multi-Ball. This is ball 2. He would love to. I'd love to see him get a mode started before he starts his Ninja Multi-Ball. Oh, it lips out of the saucer.
Yeah.
Come on, stay in.
He'll
stay
get
in.
it. There he
There we
goes.
go.
So start this mode, get your multi-ball,
Yeah.
and let's get going.
Start this mode and ideally then snicked it up that ramp for the lock. Okay, he's going little Deadpool. Nice. He reacted without overreacting and doing a nudge. He didn't need to nudge. He didn't need to smack the cabinet too hard, and he didn't pay any dangers for it. All right, nice, good control. See, there's a difference right there in terms of how Jack was playing versus how Scott was playing.
Yeah.
Scott was doing all the right things to get the ball where it would have settled, but he didn't actually let it come to a complete settle.
One of the things I watch when I watch you and Ray Day and Phil and all these great players here, constantly keeping the ball in the middle. You guys keep the ball in the middle.
Yep. Just keep it in the safe place. Don't let it go. Don't let it go toward those outlanes. So Ray Day in the chat is asking who supplied the games for this tournament. So a wide variety of people from the Space City crew here in Houston, and also people as far away from San Antonio and Beaumont and I don't know where else, Jamie, as far as where all the games came. Well, most of them came from the Houston crew, and great games, very well maintained.
Yeah, Pinball Mafia bought a beautiful tack from Mars and something else, I think.
Yep.
So just private collectors that love the hobby and love what we're doing here. So
Yeah, there's a Big Bang bar in there too,
that was in our booth.
Yeah.
That was in the Wormhole booth.
That's right.
Did we make you subscribe? We made people
You
subscribe.
better have.
All right, so he is out of his stack. He is also out of his mode. Oh no, he slapped it hard for a double danger. Not double, that was another danger. He'd already had a single. So yeah, this is a tight tilt.
Yeah.
That's because I have a monitor blocking me from seeing how he's actually physically hitting the buttons. But the Katana Rama time is not bad points. It's all those red arrows lit up, and so you just shoot those for increasing points until the timer runs out. It's great to have it during a multi-ball stack because then you're getting all those points in the background.
But he's got one more shot for this multi-ball,
He
right?
now has 2 team ups. So you see the 4 little faces on the lower left and the lower right. So he has. It looks like I think he has both lower left. But those will carry, so that's fine.
Nah, he just
That's fine.
drained.
Okay, he tells
man.
Deadpool that Deadpool's number 1.
He did say number 1.
Yep. And but those team ups will carry, so he'll have those available to him at ball 3, and that especially the Colossus one. The guy, the one on the far left is Domino, and then Colossus is second from the left. And Colossus is double scoring during your mode, and that Colossus can be monumental in terms of your scoring in a mode.
Do you think, sir, that the newer pinball machines, as Colin's given us a great play-by-play, are a little too complicated in the rule set?
For the average person, yes, because
Okay.
they don't understand exactly what's going on unless they've seen the game. So right now, if people aren't familiar with Deadpool, they're not going to really understand everything you said.
Right.
If they're watching, yes. If
Okay.
they're watching carefully, you said, oh, they just shot it up there.
So, but here's, yeah, it's unfortunate.
yeah, he's
Gilbert,
gonna go.
it crawled up and just kind of spun
Yeah.
out to that right out lane. But here's the deal on the complexity. So I agree with you in terms of actually knowing how to play it well enough to be able to compete at a high level. There's a great deal of complexity you have to learn. However, I think that the modern pinball manufacturers are doing a great job of having enough things that are accessible and close to the start button for even the novice player to see something that they think looks cool on the play field and shoot that thing and get enjoyment out of. Even though they're not necessarily going to put up the best score, most novice players don't care about score. They just care about, they want to see the ball do some cool things.
Right.
Yeah.
They want to see the licensed, theme or characters do certain things or see them pop up and say funny things at them. And Deadpool does a great job of that. Deadpool mocks you and makes you laugh.
Now, the players, the tournament players, they want to know what maximum points are.
Of course.
So they're going to want to know the game to figure out how to do maximum points.
Correct.
Not for all the, the little jokes and in-jokes and things.
And that's the same in any
Good
game.
save.
And I mean, you
The
could go
difficulty-
baseball. Baseball is a very simple game. You just swing a bat, the ball's
Right.
being pitched at you, and then you go run around the bases. But there's so much nuance there.
Yeah.
For somebody to be good, even like at a club level, even their local baseball level, to actually be good at doing it, and you have to put in the time to learn that stuff. So I don't have a problem with these games being complex, and that also provides more, I think, value for the money. The amount of people are paying for these machines these days, they want it in their home and they want to be able to enjoy it again and again and again and again, month after month,
Right.
year after year.
Yeah.
And if you only have a simple game where it's like, hey, spell these 3 things and get 2x and 3x and 5x bonus. Okay, so sorry, I
No.
rabbit trailed from.
No.
the
I asked the question.
Yeah.
That was on me. I was just curious, what you guys think. Oh boy.
Sorry, he has ball save. Don't walk away, Chris. He's still got little Deadpool
Yeah.
multi-ball about to start. Unfortunately, he did not get the payoff for the mode end.
Right.
But it wasn't that big of a loss. The main thing now is he unfortunately does not have anything running with his little Deadpool. And the little Deadpool multi-ball is not, you can see it, it's worth $155,000 a jackpot.
Right,
It's
it's
a nothing
nothing.
burger.
If Chris was able to play this game and learn it and know some of the rules, but, a player could come in to a game that's here, even an older game, has never played it or seen it, and may not be familiar enough with the maximum points rules.
Correct.
And that's the downside.
It's interesting, as Palis is trying to trap up here. There
Nice.
we go.
Okay, so he's going to get to pick another mode now. The other thing is that people are not doing it, they don't do enough, is you always want to start your game by shooting that right orbit. And the interesting part about it, to Todd's point earlier, the right orbit is not lit to tell you this, but if you shoot that right orbit, it then lights all your other shots to get chimichangas. And who doesn't like chimichangas?
Yeah, I like chimichangas.
But if you get those chimmies, then you light your quest, and quests are one-ball modes that can be very, very high scoring, the Megalodon and the T-Rex mode. And but in those, then you can collect during your multi-ball or other modes, but you have to shoot that right orbit when you're not in a multi-ball. Okay, so he has now got 2x going. This is go time for Chris.
Yeah.
7 weapons, that'll come in handy if he gets far enough to get to an extra ball, which is points. Oh, Snick 3x, here we go. Palis is on the move.
There
You
you
got
go,
2
Chris.
balls locked in. Start that multi-ball. You got 3x running. Just almost started. That would have started the multi-ball and given him 4x, but unfortunately it comes down the left out lane and ends his ball.
That's unlucky. That's unlucky, Colin.
Man, I mean, it's just a
Chat's
game of
just going. He
a
got
game
greedy.
of a game. He did, yeah.
He got greedy.
But no, but that's the best way to start
Yeah.
it. This katana, the loop shot to the katana does not work very well. So the best way to get up that ramp is shooting the snick. So
Yeah.
to me, that wasn't being greedy. That was actually the best method
Okay.
to get it up that ramp.
Okay. All right, Scott.
Is this start of ball 3?
Yes, sir. This is the start of ball 3.
So ball saved. So now he's playing. He's no longer playing with house money. He's
There
playing
you
with his
go.
money. He is in last place at 12 points. He's got 3 points here. He needs to do at least a second here in order to have a chance. I guess technically he can get a last one. He needs to get a third. So right now he's in last place. Player 3 is in third place at 14. There we go. There we go. Oh, he already played Ninja Multi-Ball? Oh, that was his little Deadpool. Okay, so I forgot. Sorry, I missed that. So this is great. He's got a stack going. Sabretooth is not necessarily I think we talked about this earlier, Jamie, that Juggernaut's a better stack with little Deadpool, but still it's a stack. But he needs to calm down with how hard he's hitting. And I think that threw him off.
I think it did.
I think that danger threw him off and took him out of things, and he I don't know, just went into his own head or something and then just double drained.
I'm in my own head all the time. And sometimes it's a nice place, sometimes it's not. So we go from there. But, all right, Jack. Jack, 60 million.
Okay, so he's in the lead, which is a great place to be on ball 3. He tried for that super skill again, but it rattled, so he didn't even get it through the little curve. And this will let him select a mode or quest. He's a T-Rex guy. All right, so he's doing T-Rex. Is he one shot away from starting his Ninja? I think he is, which this is a fantastic stack if you can do T-Rex. Oh, no. Oh, no, and the ball save was way gone. That was not Gray Spirit at all. Unfortunately, he missed just one shot there and just instantly to the left outlet.
Well, it's still in first place.
He is. He's in the clubhouse with 63 million. So Gilbert and Chris will be chasing that 63 million
and it can
with
be
their
done
tournament life on the line. Gilbert's tournament life is on the line here too. He is, with the plunge, he will go into third. That third place is huge because that will give him 6, and then Jack, the best that Chris can do is a 6. If Chris comes back and wins, he will get a 6 and then tie Gilbert at 6. And Jack could be in second. The best he could do is second if Chris passes him. So we could have a 6-6, 6-3 tiebreak. Nice. He's got
Which I love.
Let's see how he handles it. Oh, nice. Dude, see that drop catch? That was lovely. And then starts and stacks on his multi-ball. He actually had the insurance, the little Deadpool anyway. This is the Juggernaut Deadpool, little Deadpool stack we were talking about. This is where you want to be. He's got all the orange shots lit up. He's going to town. He is in the Juggernaut little Deadpool party. Nice. Getting points. Let's see if he can. Those orange shots are going to time out here in just a little bit.
Oh, no.
Was that? Oh, he is not going to catch even Chris. Gilbert will take a third. He is locked in at 6.
He's locked in at 6. And so it's now, up to Palis.
Yeah, so one of two scenarios here. So Palis will either take a second and finish it with 4 points, or in third place in this group and be out. If he catches Jack, then Chris will have 6, Jack will have 6, and Gilbert will have 6.
Yeah.
So that's what Chris is playing for here.
I'm not allowed to root for anything, but that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, bonus pinball, a 3-way tiebreak, which will be picked by the top seed if they so choose. He's shooting for the scoop, but a little bit late and hitting that Colossus loop each time. The ball save is gone. The slings are going to town. Oh, get out of Sling Town, please. Okay. I think he was shooting for that right loop to try to get his chimneys lit. But he doesn't even need that many points from the T-Rex.
Here we
go. Did he already? I think he already played little Deadpool multi-ball, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And
he got 0 on it on ball 2.
Okay.
Only because Ray Day pointed it out.
Oh, nice. Nice backhand and starts Ninja multi-ball with Mystique running. This is it. This is it. Chris can do it right here. All right, 3 balls in play. He's got Mystique shots in the middle and the left and right ramps.
Which are huge points.
He's got Ninja jackpots all over the place for around 2.6 a pop. He's only at 10 million away now. His ball save's off. His 1 ball has left the party. He's down to a 2-ball affair. He has the kill shot from Mystique at the scoop. This will do it. Hit the kill shot. Hit the kill shot. And that'll lock it in. Hit that scoop. Okay, oh my gosh, that did it. Yep, 24.
Done.
Yep. He's done.
That was awesome. Good. And I think we're in good shape here. Thank you to our rig mover, Jack.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. Let's get the tournament up here.
Can I go through the slate of games we're about to see with this group? We've
Yeah,
got
I want to.
Deadpool Pro, Robo War, and Attack from Mars. So this is gonna be a great slate of games, right? Because we've got a modern Stern that is playing both great and can be mean. So we'll probably see some good saves and some good scores.
Let me get the right one up because Sexton is our player 1, right?
Yes, he is.
Refresh this.
Correct.
And Deadpool, Sexton, and look at that,
Look
guys.
at that.
Okay. Here we go.
So Tim's already up playing. He just nails the scoop so he can start a battle. Picking a Sabertooth.
So
start off
earlier, Colin says start. He likes to start Juggernaut. What do you think?
So that's definitely a strategy, right? If you're going to try to use your first ball to stack Juggernaut with Little Deadpool multi-ball, that is an opening that a lot of people use it, myself included, most times because Juggernaut, to light the shots, to actually cause him damage, you have to hit the dead or the pool targets on the left and right above the slings on the playfield. And that is super dangerous to do in single ball play. So if you stack that with a Little Deadpool, then you have a much better chance to get through Juggernaut and to not drain during it.
Okay, totally makes sense.
Yes. But that said, just finishing any battle is a huge accomplishment with how difficult this particular Deadpool is playing at the moment. So
This Deadpool is playing
I am
hard,
not
dude.
against using Little Deadpool to finish Sabertooth.
Okay.
I mean, that is good. And then you play out your Little Deadpool and see where you end up from there. I would expect, just off of what I saw earlier, I would expect to see some disco multi-ball during this game because that left orbit is pretty friendly and the spinner is pretty juiced.
I think Dalton before was saying that he is a big fan of Marco Pinball is rating us with a party of 5. Thank you, Marco.
Yes, thank you.
We love what you put out here at the Houston Arcade Expo. Thank you.
Yeah, Moto, Kyle, all the people in the Marco booth, Randy Martinez.
Yeah, they've been so nice.
Artists for Star Wars and Comic Edition and Mandalorian are both over there. It's great to have them here every year. Tim just nailed a snick shot to get a playfield multiplayer going. And he's put it back in the scoop so that he can start another battle. Now, he's already consumed his Little Deadpool multi-ball, so he's going to have to fight Juggernaut in single ball play, which can be done, but is just, again, is dangerous. So let's see. He's got his shots lit, so he's hit dead and pool enough to light his shots on the playfield. They're blinking red. So each shot he hits is causing damage to Juggernaut.
Press his boom.
Yep, pressed his boom, so he gets a shot spotted. He hits another snick for 3x playfield multiplier. Now this is huge because not only does that give him a multiplier, but it locks the second ball for his Ninja multi-ball. If he can get another one, either through the proper right ramp shot or through the snick, he's going to have a multi-ball to go against Juggernaut, and he's almost guaranteed to finish the mode. Oh, great save. Great flipper save to drop it and flip away. That was excellent.
Yeah.
He's almost got Juggernaut killed without a multi-ball. He could, at this point, he could save that to try to finish Mystique, or better yet, if he can nail some chimichangas and get his Megalodon or T-Rex battle ready, it's great to stack a multi-ball with one of those two.
Well, see a Juggernaut. That's a huge shot right there.
So 106 because of that 3x playfield that he's currently got running. That was a big boom for Tim. And if he can get something going while this 3x is running and start that multi-ball, I mean, this ball one is. This ball, so he's just going straight into multi-ball, probably because that 3x is running, right? Right. There's no reason not to take these 3x jackpots, especially you get to some supers, it's going to be big points. But this is a huge ball one for Tim. This 160-something million that we're seeing here from him would have already won a number of rounds during this qualifying and some of the finals of this tournament. This is a huge ball for him.
Absolutely.
Now, that said, he is against Steve Bowden, and earlier Steve Bowden put up 1.5 billion after 2 balls. So Tim knows that he has to put up a big game. And look at this. He has restarted his 2x because unfortunately the 3x expired. So he's back in 2x playfield. But again, what I was saying is Steve put up a monster $1.5 billion plus earlier on a game. So Tim knows that he's got Steve as well as Colin and Robert, right?
Yeah.
Colin and Robert are coming up as well. So all of these guys.
This group is murder.
All these guys are going for broke.
It's murder's row. It's the Yankees murder's row.
Yes, all these guys are going to go for broke and try to put up the monster balls that they need to win. So he put a ball into Little Deadpool, which since he's already used his Little Deadpool multi-ball, and look, we're back at 3X again. He's just nailing that sink shot. He's got it dialed in. He should be in Deadpool Frenzy now, I believe.
Look at these. Bowden is 9th in the world. Colin is 14th. Tim is 43rd, and Byers is 49th.
So 4 top 50 players right now.
That's incredible.
Yeah. 2 top 20s. And, oh, look at this. We're already at Mystique in Ball 1 after having already defeated Juggernaut as well as Sabretooth. Yes, thank you. So if he does defeat Mystique, then we're going to be seeing some Sauron.
He didn't get, but what a great
But
game.
this is Ball 1.
Ball 1.
We
guys.
still have 2 more balls to see some
know.
Sauron action.
Byers gives him a fist bump and says, all right, it's
Look,
on, let's go.
Look at this bonus melt, too. I mean, a Ball 1 bonus melt of this size is pretty good.
Wow.
So Robert Byers up, player 2, Deadpool Pro here at Space City Open. Let's see. He's going for the super skill.
This lady in the back is my wife, and she just brought us pizza.
Oh, excellent.
Because she loves us.
So Robert lucks into the scoop by hitting the right sling, and it just puts it up there for him for free. So now he has elected, as Colin had mentioned earlier, he started his Juggernaut, and he was going for Little Deadpool, but he just had a bit of a flipper fumble.
He did.
Went right down the middle. But here's the good thing. He didn't consume his Little Deadpool, so he can on Ball 2. He can restart the battle, get into Little Deadpool, and just proceed like he planned from the beginning.
Yeah.
So Colin MacAlpine stepping up here. And actually, I just noticed that the other group is playing right next to them on Adam's Family. So if you hear or see something that sounds like Adam's Family or people right next to Colin, they are right next to Colin.
And the other group, Mark Reserve's playing that right now.
Yeah. So Colin misses the super skill, but he nails the right orbit to light his chimichangas, and he drains fast enough that the ball save was still active, and he gets the benefit of still being in play. So he probably, I'm going to guess Colin's going to want to nail some chimichangas so he can light his quest modes.
Okay.
Let's see. He's thinking about it. The battle is lit, but see, here we go. Chimichangas are more important than battle at this point because the points potential for the quest modes just far exceed. And that was an excellent right orbit on the fly to the right ramp combo to lock first ball for Ninja Multi-Ball. And his chimichangas are unlit, so he could either fight some ninjas or go for a battle at the scoop. Let's
Dalton
see.
says disco. Marv says disco.
Yeah. Colin could do disco. Yep, he's going disco. There we go. And look at that. Ball 1, like disco right off the rip. So
yeah,
that spinner is juice.
Disco it out, bro, says Marv.
Yeah, definitely. Good to see you, Travis. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, Dalton. Awesome. Yeah, so it looks like in there somewhere, Colin hit a snick shot to start his 2x playfield multiplier. And his ball saver's expired. And you see a danger on the screen. This game is pretty sensitive. And you'll see the second danger on the screen.
So now he can't do anything.
I'm honestly surprised he's not taking a beat. Usually Colin is the type to wait out a little bit. But we do have all of these earplugged, and he knows that. So, and here's, snick shot for 3x and a jackpot at the same time. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Good Lord, that's sensitive.
All right, so
it is.
we boom. We boom, and we're now at 120 million. Like I said, these guys know they got to go for broke. Because, again, Steve is coming up, and he already put up 1.5 billion earlier. So they know. They know. And they're consummate competitors. They're never going to take the foot off the gas.
Ooh.
Ooh, Lazarus from the middle.
It was
To keep it going in disco. Oh, but unfortunately, ball finds the right out lane. But he doesn't double drain, which is the most important part. And 150 million disco. That is excellent. Okay.
Oh,
And you know what? I expect that. But again, you know, if he had saved that, he had a battle lid at the scoop. He could go for more chimichangas. I think it was probably a good thing.
Now we're waiting on Steve Bowden. Steve's taking his time, although there are, once somebody tilts, you can go right back up.
Yeah, earplugs are
in. So,
hey Tom, Fox Cities Pinball, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Your co-captain Rachel is down here with us, hopefully having a good time. I think women's tournament's going to be starting in about 15 minutes. Maybe tune in tomorrow morning for the ladies' finals, depending on where she is. Then you might see her on the stream.
We're hoping to see her on the stream, but she wants to, win the.
Oh yeah, that's why I said depending on how things turn out.
So do you think what's he trying to do here? What's Steve want to do?
So I didn't actually get to see that big 1.5 billion game that he threw up earlier, but all I know is he started Ninja Multiball and he said he was just throwing balls up the middle and got to 5x multiplier through stick shots and just had huge jackpots and super jackpots.
These guys boom ready.
So it looks to me like he's going for the Juggernaut. No, he's going for the Sabertooth and Little Deadpool stack. So same thing that Tim did. Nothing wrong with it. It's just preference.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
what shots you want to hit.
You want to finish one of the battles, get the points, and move on. All right.
I don't think we're saying how hard this game was set up and what they're doing. It's just impressive to me. Anyway, sorry. I played it earlier and I got just hammered.
So unfortunately, he does drain out of the Little Deadpool. But again, because he has Sabertooth running, I mean, he still can just hit orbits and finish the battle pretty safely. And I mean, yeah, that'll do it. He should be able to finish the battle at the scoop.
And look at that.
On the fly. Oh my goodness. Steve has been playing great today. Now he hasn't hit a snicked yet, so that was all just base values. So let's see what Steve goes to. Now that he's played a battle, maybe he's gonna go disco like Colin. That would probably be something good. You could get your playfield X up with some snick shots, and then move on to either a battle or a quest if you hit those chimichangas.
Steve is also the 2022 Expo Classics winner. Dalton's reminding us. It's pretty impressive. So he's at 2.
Yeah, and he actually was originally registered for our early group. We have split qualifying, so there's an early group and a late group. And due to flight shenanigans, he had to change to the late group, and that hasn't hurt him at all because he's just top qualifier in the late group, and he's playing great all weekend.
I was happy when he left my group.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
I mean, Steve is an excellent human being. I love to see him, but yeah, facing up against him on a game is a daunting thing. And here we go. We're in Ninja Multiball. Let's see if he's going to do the strategy of putting balls up the center to try to get his playfield X up. So far, he's still in ball save. Okay, there he goes. It looks like he's finally starting to go up the middle for those snick shots.
So can you save your booms?
Yes, and you can actually get super booms.
Okay.
So normal boom, of course, spots you a single lit shot. If you save up enough booms, you get super boom, and that spots every lit shot on the playfield.
Awesome.
So he is in a battle, and it is ready at the scoop, it looks like. Okay, so he was in Juggernaut. I missed the start of that battle.
Yeah.
So he started Juggernaut and then started his Ninja Multi-Ball. He was able to use that to finish Juggernaut, which is exactly why my comment about him not going after Snick makes sense, because he was actually going after those Deadpool targets on the sides to light his Juggernaut shots.
All right.
And that was just, you could see the ball have some weird spin there and just walk itself to the out lane with no chance to save. Because of course there's out lane posts that are bare with no rubbers on them. So yeah, there was no saving that.
Well,
but
he's
that was
also
an excellent
on
ball.
double. He was on double. And
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
all right, here comes Tim.
So I mean, we saw some excellent ball ones here on this extremely difficult Deadpool Pro. So let's see, we got Tim at a 285, Robert at 4, Colin is at 100, 180, and Steve at 102. So, I mean, these are all really big scores, but honestly, any of these guys could catch.
Oh, God.
Or at the same time, this game could just destroy them and say, you're not playing me right now.
Yeah.
And
Already got a danger
You
there.
see it right there. Yeah, I mean, you can put a slap on it, and that's gonna get you a danger. If you try to actually move the game, you're probably just gonna take it.
You want in on the mic?
Sure.
Come on in. Yeah, Dalton's been fantastic.
Thanks, Wesley.
That's a touchdown celebration over there. After this round, actually, why don't you two take over? Do you want to take over? Or I want to eat some pizza.
You should eat pizza. Your wife said that we're responsible for making sure that you eat.
Well,
I know.
so after this round, depending on who gets knocked out, I mean, we could have new potential commentators. So we'll see. I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
think.
you need the commenter who's not good at pinball also to be in here.
I was gonna say, but I think me and Travis can hold this thing down if you want to eat now, Jamie.
I would like a
yeah.
slice.
Yeah, go
One
for it.
slice.
Go for it.
It's good pizza.
It's good pizza.
Yeah. So we're here on Ball 2, Deadpool Pro, with Tim Sexton, who came to the expo, the Houston Arcade Expo. He did a seminar and got to play in the tournament this weekend. Has just been playing on point today.
Yeah.
And it looks like he started as Disco. So we're in Disco, 311 million. No playfield X yet, though.
And I'm sure you guys have been discussing the tightness of the tilt on.
We
Deadpool.
have.
It has been just knocking people out left and right.
Oh, yeah. And he still has 2 balls. Oh, 3 balls, sorry. There we go.
Yeah, so he's on the disco. What is it called, Wesley?
Disco multi-ball?
Is that all it is? Disco.
Yeah, it's
multi-ball?
just disco multi-ball.
Ah,
Yep, rip that left spinner on the orbit.
man, he's playing good.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to catch up here to see what he's got going. 29 weapons, light extra ball 35, and then of course we got mech suit after that. So I would guess, look at that. Snicked right as I was about to talk about it. I was going to say, I bet that
Get some double scoring going.
I bet his priorities are to go for snicked and then to just go for combos to eventually get to that mech suit multi-ball. Oh, look, he comes out of disco and goes straight into ninja multi-ball with his 2x playfield run. Tim's having a great game here. Excellent game so far. I mean, the only thing is there's no battle or quest running, but I mean, with
Oh, we got another snicked.
yeah, these guys are nailing that snick left and right.
The only way I get snicked is when I accidentally hit it when I'm going for the spinner. But it did get me through a round today.
So that was a big boom right there, and he's already up into the 400 millions. 500 millions just crossed the threshold. Half bill game already on ball 2 from Tim.
I'd be taking a picture and putting it up in to go with this kind of range.
So unfortunately, he's drained out of his ninja. Almost snicked it again, and the ball chooses the in lane on the right, which again is not typical. Those
Tim snicked.
those out lanes don't shoot. And luckily, he finds the left out lane, but has his ball save lit
Awesome.
on the fly, nails the super skill shot to the ramp,
Get his fruit ninja going.
and he's got an extra ball collect for some points. He's got some quests. He's closing in on a mech suit multi-ball. I mean, the world is Tim's oyster right now in this
Next
game.
ready.
Yeah. So he collects his extra ball and starts his mech suit at the same time.
We got 2/3 of the Triple Strain podcast on the comments. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so we still got a Playfield X running here in mech suit. So this is easily gonna cross 1 billion.
Crazy. He deliberately passed the battle to go to mech suit.
Yes, he did.
All
Yep.
right.
We didn't get to point that out because so many things happened in a subsequent sequence, but yes, that did happen.
Dalton, we need to find a way to like tune you in so that you can comment along with us.
Also, interesting thing is Twitch just released some remote streaming options. So,
really?
you know, in the future, something like that, guest commentator from a remote location might be an option.
That could be pretty cool.
That would be cool. I mean,
paw. Another snake.
So I'm just sitting here watching his flippers when I should be watching his score because he's already crossed the 800 million threshold. He's using his booms, and his dangers, but it's all worth it because he's still in mech suit. And here we go, Super Jack. What's it going to be? 36 million. 36 million Super Jack. More booms. So
how does he have the attention span to monitor those booms? I mean, that's just crazy.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
I can't even monitor my locks in Lord of the Rings. I mean,
to be fair, I mean, Tim's day job probably helps a lot with that, right?
I don't know.
So he's still in mech suit. For as hard as this Deadpool's playing, that was an extremely long and good mech suit multi-ball. 214 million, nice job. And he's getting it over to the right, going for the scoop, nails the scoop. T-Rex or Megalodon? Which were you going? Oh, Mystique. Little Sauron. Are you going for a little Sauron? Yeah. Okay. So it looks like Tim wants to beat Mystique and go for some Sauron here.
All right. Over to
oh, that slap save was beauty right there.
And no tilt.
Yeah. That easily.
With double danger.
That easily could have been a center drain or a tilt, and he just played it expertly.
Another boom.
So he nails the left orbit, and because he's got some team-ups going, he nearly has Mystique ready for defeat. Nails Snicked again, so he can collect it 2x. Look at this. This is just a clinic here. Final shot. Mystique gone. We're gonna go into Sauron with 2x going. Oh my goodness! Look at the right back in the scoop drop catch. Beauty.
I feel like we're watching an IE pinball stream, but not a tournament. Like where he's dialed it in to make the game play it.
So shout out to Carl.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carl, IE pinball. But here we are watching Tim Balls. Just destroying this Deadpool. And we're in some Sauron with 2x running.
I've never even seen this mode before.
Oh, Sauron's good stuff. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings breath. What are those emojis? I can't tell. Is it like a snail shell and some
salt? It looks like snail shell and salt.
I don't know. Maybe that's for the goo that comes out of a snail when you salt it.
I've never done such a thing. I don't know what that would do.
Really?
Of course. I would never intentionally do something like that.
Torture a creature in that way. That would be
yes. Oh my gosh, that deserves a clap for Tim. That was a monster ball.
crazy.
Let's see where we finish. Over 1 billion points. 50 million bonus. Boom. 1.1 billion. Robert's showing us how he feels stepping up after seeing that happen.
Well played. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Dalton, Snicktown. I would say the theme of that ball was Snicktown, 100%.
I mean, wow. Yeah. I'm still shocked.
Shocked and amazed. So Robert's just trying to get control here. I don't think he really did anything on ball one, so he's basically just going to play his opening strat, which we could see is probably going to be the little Deadpool multi-ball with Juggernaut.
Yeah, welcome back, Travis. It's, it was an awesome ball. You need to go back and watch it on the pod.
Yes.
So subscribe to the YouTube.
That is an excellent point. Wormhole Pinball on YouTube. Are they streaming right now from the booth?
We're still streaming from the booth.
Awesome.
It was really cute earlier. This one guy came by, he had a baby strapped to his chest. And the baby's falling asleep while he's playing Big Bang Bar.
Oh, man. That sounds like something that everyone in the chat right now should go back and watch on YouTube.
Absolutely.
I think so.
Yeah.
All righty.
YouTube.
Ray Day, thanks for joining us here. Did you get to catch Tim's monster ball?
Why'd you take me to Sneaky Town? Exactly. That was very generous of you, Robert. Yeah. Robert's offering some handicap.
Robert is he wants to be the comeback king, so he's stacking the deck against himself so he can make a ball 3 run.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Danger already.
Colin's up right now
Double danger.
on double danger, just trying to get
He's in the
anything
scope, though.
going. Yep.
Collect 10 weapons. Well, that's not.
I mean, 10 weapons for mech suit's pretty good when you haven't had a chance to do many combos yet.
14 weapons total. What do you got to get to? 75?
So on competition install, normal settings would be 45,
Okay.
but on competition it's more than that. I don't recall at this moment in time. I'm sure chat will tell us. We got these guys that play comp install all the time. So Colin went for little Deadpool and was punished for it.
Don't raise the ire of Colin. Well, yeah. Didn't last long. Sure, it was very Irish.
So Colin finishes ball 2 with 187 million, Robert with 6.5 million, and Steve stepping up with 102 million, trying to recreate, probably has thoughts of recreating his success from earlier when he had that 1 point game.
Yeah, so I need to talk to Steve Bowden today. I want to ask him about the pinball dictionary.
Yes.
And understand if there's already a term for the ball that comes up the in lane and rolls out the out lane.
Yeah, it's an up and over.
Up and over?
Up and
Okay,
over.
we're going to
Yep.
change that.
That's an up and over.
It's going to be called a wormhole.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So the game that does that is, and that feature in that game is going to be called a wormhole. And when it happens to you, you got wormhole.
Yeah, up and out, up and over. It's variations. of
Yeah,
that,
those
yep.
are too long, right? So wormhole's faster. I love
Oh, got wormhole. I don't know. There's something to
that. I think
it.
there's something to it.
I think.
Yeah, so Steve lit some chimichangas, and unfortunately, as it came around that orbit, just found the right out lane.
Stone Pinball prefers the in and out. All right, well, give it time, Stone. You know,
Hey,
you can't.
Yeah, you
But-
gotta let it sink in.
Here's the thing, though. This is Texas. We don't have that many in and outs yet, so we're a
Oh, that's
Whataburger
true.
place.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, can't do in and out. Nope.
Have you tried playing better? Ooh, they're tough.
Getting fishtailed.
Fishtail. I must be playing Fishtails wrong, and it doesn't happen to me on that
Yeah.
game that much.
There's a really nice fishtails here at the show this year.
Yes, there
I'm not
is.
sure who brought it, but man, it's beautiful.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So Tim has packed up. So far, the only player finding a great success in this game and battling T-Rex now for some further distance between the other players.
Yeah, great success is an understatement.
Yes.
Top Rope Pinball is literally live chatting with Dalton here, telling him that he should do a tap pass. That's awesome sauce.
I'd expect nothing less.
Where are you
from
gonna get
Robert.
that?
Oh, so Tim with the rough ball 3, but I think he's
Look at
probably
those weapons counting. 54.
So while I was eating my pizzas, he put up some monsters, didn't he?
monster ball 2.
It was
Definitely.
a joy to watch. You kind of missed out. I mean, I kind of am jealous of the pizza, but yeah,
was
that
a good
that
slice.
was awesome. That was an awesome ball.
Slices, I'm not gonna
All right.
lie.
Okay, so the look on Robert's face tells you everything you need to know about his position. He is uncomfortable, and he
found the orbit.
He nearly did the 2 right orbit 2 lock combo, which would have been excellent.
Del Taco.
All right, so he's going back to his opening strat on ball 3, gonna get little Deadpool primed and ready. Yep, Dalton, double MXV skill shot, exactly.
It feels like a Monday night stream when we start to discuss tacos for an
Yeah,
hour.
it is like a Monday night stream. The other group is the party group, I'll tell you that.
They are. How did roller games turn out? Did you sketch the final, the ending?
Brian took it.
Ah,
All right, so Robert finally has gotten his little Deadpool multi-ball primed, and he has started the T-Rex quest.
what a hill.
And he saw it going to the
Oh,
out lane.
double danger.
I think that was a necessary move It could have maybe decided to choose the in lane, but it was worth it
Yeah,
on
you
ball
decide
3.
too late, and it's just already down the drain, right? So you gotta make a call as it's going in.
Yeah, and I just realized since he started T-Rex, he can't do little Deadpool multi-ball because it opens the drop so that you can collect the T-Rex shots. So,
Right.
Unfortunately, tough game for Robert, but this is good because that shows the viewers the context of how difficult this game is playing.
Yeah, I mean,
Robert
that
Byers
would have
just-
won a round earlier in the day, right?
Yeah, but just Robert Byers, ranked 49th in the world, just had a rough go with 20 million on this thing, but you've got Tim over here with 1.1 billion. I mean,
Same machine,
just-
same game.
yeah,
everything.
just an absolutely stellar game from Tim, and so now it's a battle between Colin and Steve to see who can pick up the points, both second place and maybe trying to run down Tim.
Is this
for
Eric
first.
Stone in the comments? Is it Stone Pinball?
So
We know?
usually
Did
he
anybody
streams
ask?
on Batcave, so I'm not sure.
No. Just curious.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Oh,
Welcome.
Welcome.
thanks for joining us, Mr.
There's a lot
Stone.
of like pseudo pinball royalty going around. Huh?
Well, I mean, look at this
You're
group
sitting
that's
right
playing.
next to him. You're
Exactly.
sitting right next to him.
That's
This guy right here.
Well, look at this group that's playing. Why wouldn't you
Oh,
be
you're talking about
tuned?
yourself, Jamie.
No.
Why wouldn't you be tuned into this right now? I mean,
Oh,
this
I
is
know.
this is the thing to watch on a Saturday night. This is a knockdown, drag-out group right here.
You're right. I'm at work. They're talking
I
about
thought
weather.
this was the finals. No, we're in the semis.
Well, Eric, we need to get Jack back on the stream because, man, does he like to talk weather. We got a future meteorologist part of the Space City Pinball League.
Yes, we do. He is my rig master today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Colin just defeated Juggernaut, cashed in an 18 million final shot there. So Colin
Oh,
surpassing 200 million.
He's got to get a little bit of comfort zone there between him
And going right back in for a quest. And he chooses Megalodon. Wise choice. And it looks like he's taken. There's
Got his spoon ready. Oh, there it is.
So Sling Drain, unfortunate, but again, that's how tough this thing is set up and playing. But it looks like he was going to take the strat of shooting as many blue jackpot shots as he could before hitting that red one.
Let's see, Steve.
Just never had a chance. So Steve up for ball 3, player 4. Looking at running down 220 million and then maybe another billion past that to get first.
It's crazy to think we can't write him off, even with a billion score up there. Still Steve Bowden, right?
And again, he put up 1.5 billion on 2 balls earlier, so he knows what to do. It's just a matter of getting to do it. All right, so already took one danger, but he had a half snick there. It tried to go up, but wasn't enough power behind it. Let's see, going for the scoop. All right, he gets a little plunge.
Yeah.
A little comfort. Here we go. Oh, gets another plunge. Yay.
That happened to Palis earlier, and it just died there trying to go into the shooter lane.
All right, here we go.
Brandon.
All right. Starting some Katana-Rama time. Still just trying to get control so he can get in the scoop. Start some. And
Oh, no.
an unfortunate left to right sling. So Colin gets the right sling to left out lane. Steve gets the left sling to right out lane. And that ends this first game of the round on Deadpool Pro with Tim Sexton coming in with a commanding win over $1 billion.
So we'll have 4. Colin
yes.
will have 2.
Steve
will have
one,
a 1. And
Robert
Byers
0.
0.
Correct.
Wow. Sling Town. Okay,
And-
let's move to this.